I was not planning on going live tonight or at all while I was on vacation, but I was scrolling across I picked up my phone and I was scrolling across Instagram and I saw a post that said that Matthew Perry was dead and random it was some random page. Let me see if I can I'm gonna have to look at my phone. It was some random page that was reporting that Matthew Perry was dead, and I was like, "Yeah, right." And so, other news stations are starting to pick it up. Come in. Okay, so I see that. Hold on, let me see if I could get the text on the screen. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. So I'm waiting for the text notification to go out. Other news stations are starting to. Yup, it's all over the feed now. It's all over the feed. That Matthew Perry is gone, and I was like, I didn't think that it was real, so I googled it, and it said that it was real. And then I started reading some things about him. Apparently, he had a drug problem and a bunch of other stuff. So we'll talk more about that in a moment. Come on in. I'm waiting for the text to go out. I need somebody who is in the United States to who is on the text notification squad to let me know when you've gotten a text because I'm not I'm not in the US, so and I don't have a phone plan out here. So I'm not going to get the text because it's my US number. So welcome in. It's so crazy because I mean we grew up on Friends, so this is different than the typical story that I report. And as soon as the text goes out, I'm going to read the articles and play some videos for you all. But I want the text to go out so that we can at least have the notification. Then we'll go live on every platform. So how are you all doing? I mean, I grew up on Friends. And then it wasn't until I got a little bit older that I realized that Friends was allegedly controversial because they didn't have any people of color on there. But I loved Friends. I loved Rachel's relationship with Ross, even though after growing up, I saw that that was a really toxic dynamic as well. And I loved Chandler Bing's character and Joey, how you doing? I loved all of it. And I loved Seinfeld until Kramer had that blow up at the comedy show, and then I stopped watching Seinfeld after that. But um, but yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. I need somebody to let me know just when the text goes out or when you get the text. Okay, so Fedora, are you saying you got the text? Somebody saying two black actresses were. All right, so the text went out. All right, so let's go ahead and get live on all of the platforms. Um, all right, give me 1 second. All right, we're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Tonya TKO, from the Tonya TKO Show from TonyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we typically talk about we typically react to viral stories that help Black women learn to, well, not even, oh my gosh, I'm out of it right now. On this channel, we help women learn to love themselves after relationship trauma. And so I'm on vacation right now. I wasn't planning on, you all can see I'm sweating. Where I'm at is hot and humid. For those of you who know, you know. For those of you who don't, oh well. But yeah, so I'm winding down for the night, getting ready to jump in the shower and just chill out. So I'm like, let me just play a little game on my phone. And I clicked on IG and I saw a post that came by that said that Matthew Perry was dead. And I was like, ha ha ha, that's a bad joke. I'm like, why do they joke about things like that? And then I went to the internet and then I saw And so, let me see if I can add my screen. Give me 1 second. All right. So it is being reported, and I wanted you all to be able to. Let me get the chat off the screen. All right. I wanted you all to at least be able to know that this is real. I wanted you all to be able to hear it here so that you wouldn't think that it was a joke or something that wasn't real, but it is very real. And I'll read this for you all because I'm stunned personally. I grew up on Friends. For those of you who don't know, he Matthew Perry is the one who played Chandler Bing on Friends. And so he was Joey's roommate. Remember, they lived across the hall, and then there was Rachel and Monica and Monica's brother, Ross, and then there was Phoebe. And so with the whole smelly cat song, and I grew up on Friends, and I know that it was a little controversial after a while. People started talking about how the show was just really uh, not a show that was representative of a real New York. I enjoyed the show. I was young. There were a bunch of people just acting silly on TV, and I enjoyed the show. It wasn't until I got older that I realized that, yeah, it didn't really have much diversity. They did eventually bring some Black actresses on, but by then, their heyday was already over. Um, so let us read the story right now, or read this. Let me see. Can you all see the screen moving when I'm on the other tab? Can you or can you not? Okay, I think you can. Let me see if I scroll up there. Let me come back to this tab. Okay, so you can see it. All right. So let's all right, so here it says Friends star Matthew Perry dead at 54 after apparent drowning. Now, to me, that just doesn't sound right. What adult who knows how to swim just drowns? So, uh, I, I, So here, Matthew Perry, one of the stars of Friends, has died, TMZ learned. Law enforcement sources tell us the actor was found Saturday and this happened just 3 hours ago, found Saturday at an LA area home where we're told he appears to have drowned. Our sources say first responders rushed over on a call for cardiac arrest. It's unclear where exactly on the grounds this happened. Our sources say he was found in a jacuzzi at the home, and we're told there were no drogas, DRUGSs, found at the scene. We're also told there was no foul play involved. And so this is him right there. This is Matthew Perry, who played Chandler Bing. Of course, that's America's sweetheart right there. And then this is the one who played Rachel, Jennifer Aniston. And then there's Monica, who was played by Courtney Cox, I believe. All right. Perry is most famous for his role as Chandler Bing on the 90s sitcom, which ran for 10 seasons, and with him in all 234 episodes. His character was a fan fave, as was performance, that doesn't make sense, mannerisms and lines of which have gone on to be recreated and spoofed by fans all over the world. One comes to mind in particular. Could blank be more? I don't know what that is. I didn't see all of the episodes, my bad. While Friends was his biggest claim to fame, Matthew Perry had starred and guest starred in countless other TV shows over the years, such as Boys Will Be Boys, Growing Pains, Silver Spoons. I don't remember him on Silver Spoons. I mean, Silver Spoons, that was the one with the little boy who was rich, and I loved that show too growing up. But I don't. He must have been a little boy when he was on there. Silver Spoons, Charles in Charge, Sydney, Beverly Hills 90210, Home Free, Ally McBeal, The West Wing, Scrubs, Studio 60, On the Summer Strip, Go On, The Odd Couple, and more. Looks like he was in Fools Rush In as well. Is that Selma Hayek? Wow, she looks exactly the same. Anyway, he had also acted in a handful of memorable films, mostly comedy, like Fools Rush In, The Whole Nine Yards, Three to Tango, The Kid, 17 Again, Getting In, and many others. He's been off the scenes more recently, not having acted since a TV miniseries in 2017. While his on screen persona was affable and upbeat, Matthew suffered mightily behind the scenes, notably from his addiction to drogas and alcoholico. Painkillers, specifically, he was hooked on Vicodin for years, even while on Friends, and had been in and out of rehab. There's a lot more to read. I just want to see some of your comments because I'm stunned by what it is that I'm hearing. It looks like let's see. Let's see. People are saying they just looked it up. Somebody's saying that's sad. You loved Friends. Oh wow. I hope he wasn't. I'll put that up on the screen. I hope he wasn't blank while swimming. You know, there's certain words we just can't say anymore online. Let me go back to the article and see what's going on there. I just wanted. Wow, was he apprehended by the policia as well? Wow. Okay, so look, so he was also on Barbara Walters. I'm gonna play a bit of his thing from that. Matthew opened up about a painful chapter of his life in a memoir he put out last year, where he detailed the struggles he had, including his clear weight loss slash gain on the show. During his press run for his book, Matthew did a number of interviews where he got incredibly emotional, during one with Diane Sawyer, where he detailed his story. Now, me personally, I did not know that he suffered with addiction. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he was supposedly really skinny on the show, but I'll show you a video. Let's take a look at this right here.
I know that hat. I was taken aboard that hat. They did experiments on me. I can't have children.
Seriously, where did you get the hat?
Yeah, of course. It's very hard to watch that. Because in this weird way, I feel sorry for that guy. Because that's a guy that's out of control. I didn't know what was going on with me. I weighed 155 pounds, on my way to 128 pounds. I feel too sorry for that guy. He's going through too much. And it's me. And I remember that. And I didn't understand what was going on. But again, I'm sorry, and I'm so grateful to not be that anymore.
Wow.
But it's hard to watch that.
Wow. So that was him talking about his struggles. And the crazy part about it is that he didn't look strange on TV. Hold on. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. I was on a plane and my nostrils dried out. I haven't recovered, but I'm working on it. So that's the end of the article right there. Oh, no, it's not. It's not. We got up to the video that we just watched, and then while Perry appeared to be clean and sober for a year, while Perry appeared to be clean and sober a year ago, the year prior, when he and the other cast members were plugging the Friends reunion show, it drew concern from fans as they felt he appeared unwell at times, slurring his words and looking a bit out of it. On top of his substance use, Matthew also dealt with health issues, some of which were serious and required hospitalization. One such incident stemmed from a gastrointestinal perforation, which forced him to undergo emergency surgery, but luckily he recovered. Matthew never married, but he was briefly engaged to Molly Hurwitz a couple of years ago, which came to an end after only 6 months. Before that, he'd been linked to Lizzie Kaplan. He was 54 years old. Rest in peace. And so let's click this where it says that it drew concern. Okay, so let's pull that page up. Give me just 1 second. Let me close this. And then share the next page. All right. Here we go. Okay, so I mean, what do you all think about this so far? This is just, to me, this just is crazy. I don't even know what to say. I honestly, I don't even know what to say. I'm stunned. I'm stunned by all of this. It's disheartening. And also, because I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and in order to get certified, I had to go to a couple of like AA meetings. I had to go to meetings for addicts and stuff like that, because this is a sector of the population that may need to have relief from addictive traits and addictive ideologies, etc. And so in these meetings, I got a chance to see the face of who is really addicted. And it's a lot of normal people, a lot of bus drivers, teachers, hot girls who are partying for the summer, the same regular type of chicks that you see getting drunk in Miami, stuff like that. A lot of these women, a lot of these men have addictions that they're not dealing with, or they're binging on the weekends and living normal lives during the week. And so they think that they don't have a problem. But it was very interesting. Somebody said you don't usually hear white people drowning. That's another thing that I was thinking about, especially somebody like him that seems like he would swim. You know what I mean? So nonetheless, let's get back to this. Here, let me see if I can make this larger. I don't know which one of these. I don't typically, I typically use the software. Oh, look at this. It's picture in picture. Oh, now I'm on the bottom. Now I'm on the side. I like the picture in picture one. All right. So let's read. Oh, I got to blow my nose. Give me 1 second. All right, excuse me. Okay, so here. James Corden. Okay, Friends reunion. James Corden hosting sparks outrage while fans worry about Matthew Perry. And so okay, so here. So is this it right here? Oh, this video is private. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Let's read and see if what we're missing. The long-awaited, highly anticipated Friends reunion is suffering from a major case of buzzkill, at least for fans who don't like James Corden or are worried about Matthew Perry's health. News that The Late Show host will be hosting the Friends special on HBO later this month has many on social media miffed, mostly because he has no known connection to the popular sitcom. I don't know why they would have him do that either. Franz pointed out that there are so many other notable celebs, Brad Pitt, Paul Rudd, Reese Witherspoon, and Bruce Willis, for instance, who had roles on the show and would have made way more sense to host. But HBO honchos went with Corden. Of course, some of the criticisms also coming from folks who seem to simply dislike James for other reasons. Who cares about that? I want to hear about the slurring. All right, there was another issue putting a damper on the reunion fun too. Matthew, aka Chandler, appeared to be unwell during a recent interview promoting the upcoming special. In the video, sitting with Matt LeBlanc and David Schwimmer, some fans felt Perry sounded like he was slurring his speech and appeared to be gazing off into the distance at times. He's been open about his struggles with addiction in the past. As we reported, Perry's the cast member who officially confirmed the reunion show was filming back in April in a now deleted Instagram post, which whipped fans into a frenzy. It's clear that Frenzy Good and Bad is building the closer. We get to building closer. We get to the all right. I want to see. Let's see if this is it right here.
Um, I think over the years we've all struggled with different obstacles
Ew,
and
this is how they
challenges, and I
look.
think in those times it
Oh my goodness. Wow. Age is not kind to us all at all. Wow. Okay, hold on. I told you I watched them growing up, but once I found out how controversial it was, I kind of separated myself from the show. So I haven't seen them, but let's take a look.
it's been nice to be able to reach out and touch base and have a call. And I mean, I'm speaking for myself because I'm the only one that doesn't live in California. I live in New York. So that's been nice.
While being a really close-knit group, we don't see each other, all six of us, a lot.
We've only been together once, I believe, 9 years ago, in the same room until yesterday. So in the 17 years since we wrapped, we've seen each other like, one or two people, or I know the girls get together often, but yeah, the whole cast hasn't been together in quite some time.
But it's funny when we do get together, it's like no time has passed. And I mean, I think everybody sort of has a relationship like
He
that in
still
their
looks
life. We get
good
together, it's like we
older.
pick up right where we left off.
Wow.
And you know that when you have a conversation with that person, it's really heartfelt, it's honest, it's open, it's like just an open dialogue, communication. You know that there's no ulterior motive, there's significant relationship.
Yeah, Steve is right.
Steve?
It's really
Wait, his name is not Steve.
But then, so when the finale aired,
Yeah.
between then and now,
That's what she meant.
when would you say over that amount of time, when were you most grateful to be in each other's lives?
Every day since. It's still to me one of the greatest jobs.
She
I've
sounds
ever
like she's
had.
slurring.
Grateful to be friends with each other.
Lunchtime is that incredible.
wow.
That's an interesting question.
His
I
name
think
is
over
Matt
the years,
LeBlanc, not
we've all
Steve.
struggled with different obstacles. I believe 9 years ago in the same room until yesterday. So in the 17 years since we wrapped, we've seen each other like, one or two people, or I know the girls get together often, but yeah, I'm the only one that doesn't live in California. I live in New York. So I believe 9 years ago in
I
the
want to hear
we've seen each other. Like,
what's his name again?
the whole cast hasn't been together in quite some time.
But it's funny when we do get together, it's like no time has passed. And I mean, I think everybody sort of has a relationship.
This is
Wow.
That's an interesting question.
I think over the years we've all struggled with different obstacles and challenges, and I think in those times it's been nice to be able to reach out and touch base and have a call. And I mean, I'm speaking for myself because I'm the only one that doesn't live in California. I live in New York. So that's been nice.
While being a really close-knit group, we don't see each other, all six of us, a lot.
We've only been together once.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't sound well at all. Wow. Whew. So they got a lot of their storylines from Living Single. Oh, wow. You know what? That makes sense. So we were the innovators and they were the copiers. Wow. You know, I love Living Single as well, but they didn't come on the same night because I remember watching both of the shows. And then they also had reruns and stuff like that. Well, listen, that's it. I just wanted to come out and let you all know that this story is real and this is what's happening. Other than that, if I get a chance to I'll put your comments back on the screen. Like I said, I'm on vacation, so if I get a chance to come back out and do another video about something else, I will. But other than that, I am posting up some pics and stuff like that on Instagram. So you can just check me out over there. But wow. Yeah, he didn't look well. All of them just sounded, I don't know. Matt LeBlanc, he still looked good. Joey, he looked good for an older dude. David Schwimmer, I don't know what was going on with his face and color. And then Matthew Perry, that was really sad. The girls look good, of course, because, women have to look good in Hollywood. So somebody said they hear some crickets. You can hear they sound like cicadas to me, but who knows what they are out there? They're making their noise. So the self-love lesson is it's too short. Life is too short and I am blessed. Drowning in his jacuzzi. They said that there were no drugs involved. I wonder if he succumbed to his addiction. They said that there weren't any drugs or foul play, so I can't believe you all can hear it so far away. This microphone is sensitive. They look very handsome to Catherine. We all have different look. We all have different whatever, and apparently that's your thing. So they couldn't have done an autopsy that quick. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. How could they make a statement like that? Oh, you know what? They said that there were no drugs on the scene. So there were no drugs around. So, and they don't suspect foul play, but you're right. They haven't done the blood toxicology report. So I guess you're right, because he was slurring in that reunion footage. So other than that, I will you see how I got my hair done right before I left, and then now it's all from the humidity all frizzed out. Oh. So Panda, just scroll back. We read the entire article. I'm sure there's other articles out there, but you all got the gist. I don't want to stay on too long. I want to actually just start getting ready for bed and just go to sleep. So thank you all so much for coming out. I will see you all in the next video. Type your self-love lessons after. I know for me, the self-love lesson that I get from this is about there's so many self-love lessons here. There's so many. One, if there's a show that you enjoy and other people find it controversial, right? Rather than just not watching anymore, maybe write to the producers and let them know what it is that you want. Maybe I could have done something like that. But I just moved on with my life when I was like, oh, they don't care about me. I don't care about them. So yeah. I don't think that's funny. Talking about don't use a jacuzzi alone. That's not funny. I don't know. I don't like when people joke during the self-love lessons. Ask for help if you need it. Let's talk about us for ourselves. What is the lesson that you have learned about yourself? I don't even have anything right now. I'm too dejected to think right now. What's the matter, QT? What are you feeling dejected about? Mm-mm-mm. Seize the moment. Life is too short. Another man dying alone, sad. I mean, this is true. He was single. It didn't talk about any children he had. He never got married, probably because of some of the issues he was dealing with behind the scenes. And this is all too common. He was on a hit show. He was hot stuff for a minute and he didn't settle down. So yeah, there's that too. There's that. Self-love lesson, continue to take protective measures so that accidental serious injuries and deaths are minimized. Yeah, I feel you on that. I have the ability to change my mindset and see challenges as opportunities for growth. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Um, Bianca is saying he's cut off of the screen. Oh, you all didn't see him? Oh, let me play it again. But my name is not Tanya, it's Tonya. You're correcting me about the thing being off the screen, but my name is on the screen. It's right down there and it's all over the page and you're not spelling it right. So here, let me put this back up on the screen for you all so that you can see him one last time before we jump out. All right. So there. So you should be able to see him now. All right, let's go.
I think over the years we've all struggled with different obstacles and challenges, and I think in those times it's been nice to be able to reach out and touch base and have a call. And I mean, I'm speaking for myself because I'm the only one that doesn't live in California. I live in New York. So that's been nice.
While being a really close-knit group, we don't see each other, all six of us, a lot.
We've only been together once, I believe, 9 years ago in the same room.
So you heard him. There he was.
Together once, I believe. So that's been nice.
While being a really close-knit group, we don't see each other, all six of us, a lot.
We've only been together.
I don't have my applause to clap, but yeah. So I hope you all saw it better that time. But yeah. All right. So listen, on that note, I'm going to jump out of here. I appreciate all of you for coming out. Thank you all so much. I don't, oh gosh, you all are talking. I'm going to go. I'll see you all in the next video. All right. Peace, y'all. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. I'm Tonya TKO, and I am out. Make sure you join the text notification squad so that you can get a notification whenever I go live, especially when I'm away or if anything happens to the channel or whatnot here. www.tonyatko.com/TEXT for $1.99 a month plus fees. You can get a text no matter where in the country you are. Or no matter where in the world you are. All right, I'm tired. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.